Hey sidekicks, welcome back to another video. For those who are interested, you can go back to part 1 in my playlist of, well, just my general channel. There'll be a part 1. It almost looks like the breasts here, but it's actually the ribs. For this project I'm working on, which is basically Johnny, Joestar and Gyro but in bunny outfits. I think when we left off, the main torsos were developed, but I was a little bit unhappy with Gyro's. It was just a bit off in parts. It was too stiff and straight. But yeah.
Again, the failure is not that big to do because you can just recover from that. If you truly.
For those who didn't see, I had to cut the neck off with some pliers because it wasn't fitting in a way I was satisfied with. It was really just falling off the body every time. But that's how we do when we have to adjust, and it's pretty normal to just make this garage kit, like change a few things around. Now this part here is interesting. You're gonna want to wait until the last half of the video to really see the payoff. I had really bulked on the clay, so to speak, so I cut out bits that were a bit too much. Because once it is baked, it is set, and I don't want to have to sand that much. So I'm adding more putty onto Gyro's legs, which will probably take the course of a few hours to completely cure, and it gives me time to just mold it into place and sculpt his dairy. Yeah. Yes, because we're committing to the bit. Using the silicone shaper tool, make sure that I will be mess free when sculpting, as milliput can be quite rubbery once it's set. I had to take an honest look here and say that this was not Johnny Joestar. So I scrapped that design and went to work on the new head. Now that's what I'm talking about. So I think I got his pointed eyebrows and chiseled features down, as it's more appropriate to the source material. Here I'm just trying to keep Gyro's legs together with tape while the epoxy putty is curing. Now here I'm chopping off a length of dowel that I'm using to construct his arms onto, In addition, I put in a bull brass tube in order to add more stability, which I'm probably gonna need later on. Remember that part I mentioned before? Well, it's all coming together now as I place the magnets in and get them ready to connect to the other piece inside the torso. Trying to miss? Might need that. Oh no. In the meantime, I was working with a newer medium called Tamiya polyester putty. I see great potential in this, and that I've seen work on at least X that's done with primarily this two-part liquid cement. But for me, I guess I'll have to wait a bit longer to see the results I'm happy with. But I did put it on like the dowel to stop the absorption of any water. Now, I'm a little embarrassed by this, not because it's JoJo or anything, but it's because it's taken on a life of its own. It's a bit complex. Both of the pieces I'm doing reminds me of when I did that Dandadan piece of Momo. I think I did 5 versions of it, and all the recording got like corrupted. So this has been an interesting experience. Right now I'm just placing the ears on the tabs to see if they line up well, and they do. So these are the heads right here. I'm just gonna let them sit for now, and it'll only just be the arms, the hair, and what remains of the legs. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you for watching, and check out part 1 if you haven't, and also if you feel like it, hit subscribe. Thank you, and yeah, cheers, and have a good day.